Hello, everyone. We're back to another Vampire Survivors extravaganza, whatnot. All right, you might have noticed that the video does not match the audio. I messed up. I recorded 2 whole episodes with no game audio. So what you're about to see is like something that definitely does not match, but it's the only solution I could think of because this is the last item to unlock, and so I wanted to make sure. So sorry about that, and I'll get it fixed for next week, I swear. Um, we'll leave curse off for now. Um, so what we did yesterday was get Cosmo. I should showcase Cosmo, but it was funny. I was right before the stream. I started recording this. I'm like, what am I even gonna do today? And it hit me. Under collection, I still have one that's missing. What is this one? And I realize it's the evolved version of Infernus or Flames of Misspell. I think I know what I need to evolve it. I'm actually not positive on that, but that is the last thing I am missing in collection. We're also going to go ahead and undo all of these because it doesn't matter at this point. So we're going to get that. And we're going to try to get it evolved. What is this? Oh, I have an X. Those look very different with the X on top of it to where I thought it was a whole other item. Alright, same, I got 2. Okay, there's 1 and 2. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna do a run with Avatar Infernus. -5 cooldown. That's not a big deal. We will start in just Mad Forest. And I think he needs okay, yeah, I'm good with that. As my mod Emphies would say, something to put you to sleep. But the music's gonna be short-lived. We will go beginning. And yeah, so we are going to try to evolve this. Let's do Magic Wand. I'm always a fan of Magic Wand. Plus that might bring Empty Tome, which I kind of want for this guy. La Ramba. I had a lot of fun with La Ramba yesterday. I'm kind of tempted. La Ramba's dumb and fun. But we're gonna try to keep this kind of somewhat normal. Yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope your day is going well. My day is going great. It's a beautiful day. The weather is getting cooler where we are. Although I think it's still very hot where I'm from. So we're going to enjoy that cooler, nicer weather a little bit longer. I really want to get this fire rate up. Victory Sword is tempting, but I'm not going to get Victory Sword. No, I'm not going to get Victory Sword. I want Victory Sword. Again, it makes it too easy, and he's already like going to be. I don't know how spongy. I don't know how well he can take damage, to be honest. So we're gonna find out here. I'd like to be doing more damage, not gonna lie. I'd like to get the fire rate of this guy up. Like, see, it does good damage. Okay, it looks like you can't really do much damage to him. Oh, no, you can do damage to him. Alright. I gotta just... Oh, I see. So if something gets close, they burst into fire because they're near him. So can I? No. Oh, yes, actually, they will burst into fire. So I need Shadow Serpent. That's an interesting choice. I don't know what I need to evolve Shadow Serpent. I know I have. What does Shadow Serpent mean? Skullmania. Which is on the map, so that's actually fine. I'm fine with that. Again, I'm just kind of having fun with this. I just want to try to get this weapon evolved. Because like I said, I realize it's one of the weapons I don't have evolved. I can't say I'm really putting any real thought into the things I'm picking here. I'm not. If you think I am, you will be sorely mistaken. I'm just kind of winging this. Because like I said, I know what I think I need to evolve a furnace. I'm not positive on it. I haven't seen it yet, so we're gonna actually definitely have to keep a augmentation open until I see it. Go ahead and grab a trapdoor. I truly love a evolved attract orb. It really is super helpful. I could do cross because cross is on the map with the item I need. Again, I'm not really putting any care or thought into this. I'm just kind of going with whatever. That's actually kind of the fun now that I'm just kind of, you know, buttoning up the last bits here because I kind of can do whatever I want to do. You know, I'm just closing things out. I still don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the other ghosts. They're finicky to the point where it might be worth it just to do the secrets codes, because I managed to get X dash, which is like the type in and get it, but to get Toasty, it's really difficult. You have to kill a non-red Reaper and then like press enter down, enter up, like in quick succession. So that's what I'm saying. Like that one's super finicky. What else? Oh, I need to keep one augmentation slot open until maybe I should have blocked out certain augmentations. Because I think it's Taurus box. I'm not positive, but it makes sense that it's Taurus box. I want to go ahead and do this, but I also want to do empty tone. So I'm not going to pick anything up that's an augmentation until I see. Oh, I do have to. I can grab that. Okay. Until I see Taurus box, and otherwise I'm just gonna pick weapons to evolve and whatever augmentations I do have. But I might be having to dip into the banishes and stuff like that. But then again, like I said, I started this round without really giving much thought into what I'm doing here. I'm gonna drink some water. No coffee today. I need to hydrate. I need some beer. I need hydration. I need to cut down with coffee. I love my husband, but he went to the store yesterday and he like came back with a whole shitload of Halloween candy. I'm like, what are you doing? This is like, and it's candy that's like my arch nemesis because it's like Starburst and Skittles. I love Starburst and Skittles. They are my #1 enemy, especially Starburst. I'm back on Starburst because, like, thank God they finally got rid of fucking Sour Apple. The worst time of my life was when Skittles was like, hey, we don't want to do lime. Let's do a shit-ass sour apple flavor. Oh my God, was it fucking terrible. Tell me in chat if you, or not in chat, in the comments below if you liked the sour apple. Or maybe you're like me and you hated the sour apple. And here's my hate for sour apple. Before sour apple, you could like grab a handful of like Skittles and just eat them, and like the flavors would kind of mix and just kind of become a like different flavors. Like the citrus were, I think the only one that kind of was an outlier before sour apple was grape. Like I didn't really like grape with anything. So like I could eat the reds with any of the citrus go together. But man, sour apple was a dark time for Skittles. I really disliked it. I did not like it. And I am still looking for this Taurus box because I know the 11-minute mark's coming up, and I want to get Mad Groove. I don't want to do Mad Groove until I have at least Taurus box, because it's going to generate all the augmentations that are on the floor and bring them to me. This, I think, might be Evolved Magical Bond. Yep, there we go. I don't know why I haven't seen Taurus box. It might be worth blocking some of the... I hope I didn't leave Taurus box blocked. But it might be worth blocking some things to get Taurus box. Let's do Shadow Server. Why not? So I'm a little, I don't want to say nervous, but I'm a little unsure on my ability to get the Taurus box if it doesn't show up. That might just be kind of SOL, you know? Again, it might have been worth it to block out some augmentations, and if I don't get the augmentation, I might just end up doing that. I mean, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep waiting for Taurus box before I just like go like quit and block out. Like it keeps trying to get me to buy this Clover. Clover is on the map. I don't want to pick up Clover. I'll do everything else before I pick up Clover. Because again, it's on the map. It does me no good. I'm keeping like 2 slots open because I don't want to accidentally grab something that I don't need. And I'm like stuck with it now. You know, all those things are kind of already... It's really gonna do it to me. It's gonna keep me from getting Taurus box on this, aren't they? Now I'm worrying if I accidentally left Taurus box like blocked out. This is gonna evolve something, I think. Maybe the axe? Yeah, there it is. Well, we'll see. I'll exhaust all my rerolls, skips, and banishes until it it doesn't give me Torres box, then I'll just cut my losses at that point. Centaur, yeah. Sorry, I'm really like trying to pay attention and make sure I don't screw this up. Again, yeah, here it is. Let's do a reroll. Do Centaur. Yeah, we're gonna start getting into my banishes and rerolls. Might be worth spending some banishes. Cross. Come on. You know what I want. Cross. I don't. There's Tortoise box. Thank you. Alright, so now I can just grab whatever. Spellbinder? Sure, why not? Because now I'm going to come down here, grab that groove. Because I want to get these items. With fire. I'm trying to think this through what I want to collect and evolve and all that. I don't want to do skull. Okay, let's focus on weapons first and foremost, because those are going to be ready to evolve at any moment. Clover will be quick and easy to do. So what was I talking about earlier? I don't know. Drinking lots of water, trying to hydrate. I've been not being, oh yeah, my husband bought a ton of candy fucking Skittles. So I'm probably gonna have like my blood sugar all kind of jacked up, because I'm at that age where it's like, yeah, it's not that hard to jack up my blood sugar. My blood sugar is gonna be a mess, and I can always tell when like it's draining out, because man, it's a mess. Like, it's kind of why I like. It's why I like Europe. Europe puts limits on, they limit. They're like, yeah, you can't buy more sugar, you can't buy more candy, you can't, like, they take the spot position of like, yeah, we care about your health so much that we understand if you just have unlimited access to sugar, you're going to buy unlimited access to sugar. You're going to buy unlimited fat, you're going to buy unlimited salt. So we're going to put limits on that. And I think that's a good thing. Sorry, I know that's going to like be real unpopular with Americans and Canadians, but it saves people from themselves. It really does. I can go to the store and buy candy by the kilo here. Nowhere in Europe have I come across that. Not to say it doesn't exist, but I'm sure it's highly regulated or taxed or something put on it to prevent people from just buying tons of sugar all at once. So, like, it's why I hate it here. I am much healthier, I feel like, when I'm in Europe versus North America. Like, that's just the truth. It's a lot easier to be healthy in let's just go ahead and Tortoise box. Let's get Tortoise box going. It's just easier for me to stay healthy in Europe. Because even like what I would consider the unhealthy foods I do get where I live, like, it's well made. And I mean that in that it doesn't have a lot of preservatives or artificial preservatives, artificial flavorings, artificial coloring. Like, so much of the food you get here is like, I might as well be eating plastic, to be honest. Like, that's how garbage I think food is here in North America. I might as well just eat plastic. And that's a bit hyperbole, I know that. But the fact remains, like, it's an unhealthy lifestyle America and to some degree I would think Canadians lead. It's very sedentary. And I can get in on about cars. Like, cars are a bane of my existence now because I kind of look at the future and it looks bleak because I'm just like, we should have stopped driving yesterday. And when I mean yesterday, like probably around 2000. You know, we pulled out the, George Bush pulled out the Kyoto Protocol. I think that this was one of the hugest missteps in history for America. I really do. I was watching a really interesting YouTube video, and it was how small little innocuous things that you think wouldn't have any bearing or repercussion have had far-reaching repercussions into our life. And one of them was just, it was so funny because it was essentially equating like the ballot design of which county it was in Florida, I forget. But this lady, the way she designed the ballot, and you look at the ballot, it really is poorly designed. And how that led to the election of George Bush over Gore. And yeah, I think had Gore won that election, we would be a lot further and a lot farther ahead when it comes to green energy plans, to just, green energy, carbon emissions controls, better regulation when it comes to what cars should be and how much CO2 they produce. Obama tried tying the size of the car to the CO2 emissions or its fuel efficiency, and it's so counterproductive because the car industries have just responded by like saying, oh, we'll just make cars bigger. If we have a big beefy car of this much weight, it's allowed to have it incentivizes them not to make a fuel efficient engine, but an engine that is less efficient actually. And all from a ballot. All from one election at the turn of the century. And it's crazy to think about it, but and this is like, we don't know. We don't know if the election of Gore would have changed anything. It might not have. He would have had a Republican Senate and Congress, so it's probably very little he would have been able to do. But could have kept us in the Kyoto Protocol, could have kept us engaged in the Paris Treaty, and those things are gone now. We are... I'm sorry to say, I think we're just fucked now. I feel like we've reached a point where and maybe I'm being too pessimistic, but I feel like we've reached a point as a species where like nothing we do is going to change the inevitable. Warming's happening. It's done. there's no need to stop burning fossil fuels because it's already fucked. It's going to be thousands to, I would say, millions of years before things fix themselves on a natural scale. Now, if we get on the ball and actually try to do something about it, maybe we stand a chance. We try to sequester some CO2, but until then, I honestly don't know. I don't know. And that's scary. That's scary. I have young nieces and nephews, and I just really worry about their future. I will probably be there to kind of the end where things stop being good. I don't know. I think it's easy to feel hopeless right now. And I don't think that's how we should feel about things. I like to think the future is hopeful. Like, it's almost exasperating. I don't know where we go from here as a species. I don't know how we fix things. You know, and I feel for smaller developing nations because they never produce the same amount of CO2 that America, China, and like industrialized Europe produced versus themselves. Like, and they're going to be the ones dealing with the ramifications. Like small island nations are going to have to deal with flooding and what happens when all the ice caps melt. What does that mean for us? Okay, so there is an Arcanus chest. Here it is. Like, I don't know where that is. I don't actually know what else I want, to be honest. Actually, I know exactly what I want. No, not Endless Faults. Is it Endless Faults? Wicked Season, that's it. Yeah, I love Wicked Season. Wicked Season is like legit one of my favorite. Random Always. That's good. We're just going all in. Let's see how this goes. So I don't know if it's me just being pessimistic. Let this video like stand as a testament to future generations that like there were of us at this time that were worried, but like I'm one person. Nothing I do is going to make a change. I'm powerless to affect change. Because this is such a larger problem that it takes it takes cooperation. Like, and that's the thing, that's the problem. This is a problem that is so big, so massive, is that it takes cooperation on a global scale to fix. And there hasn't been a time, I could say COVID was kind of a situation which required, you know, cooperation on a global scale, but even then it didn't have full cooperation of some nations. Even in America, again, kind of partly blame who was in power for that. God, yeah, and the Trump years was probably the darkest time in American history in a real long time. It was a problem. Just from a global standpoint, like a global standing, like America fucked up. America has fucked up several times. And I just feel powerless. I don't know how to not feel powerless, right? And I don't know. Is that just human condition? Is that just something I experience? That feeling of hopelessness and helplessness? Is this just learned helplessness? Is it my saying I'm only one person? I can't really affect change, like me thinking I really can't affect change. Oh wow, that death came fast. Run away! Oh, he got me. Okay, we'll just quit. There we go. Did that not get the last thing? Oh, it might have. Not that, like, it was there. I just had to do it. So let's come into collection and let's see. Yep, 169, 169. That is what we were missing. Oh. And with the exception of the 2 ghosts and secrets, that I believe is a done game of Vampire Survivors. I'm really just going to use the passwords for these. Next week you'll see me. I'll be like, all right, we're unlocking these, and you'll just see me enter in the password because these are just so dumb and finicky. Sometimes all you need to ask is for help. I actually don't know this one. Let's see what's the Wikipedia say on this. All you need to do is ask for help. Vampire Survivors. Yeah, there we go. So what exactly do I... Typing... Oh, God, that's right. So I already have to have Toasty. So I can't get this until I have Toasty. Listen to how insane this is. Smith 4. Let's see. So what does it say? Sometimes all you just need to ask for help. Show details. The player can unlock this character after X Dash and Toasty are unlocked. So I already have to have Toasty. So type spam in the main menu. This will start a hidden 30-second timer. Go to the character selection, enter spam. Go to the stage selection, enter spam. Run and enter humbug. When you leave the run, Smith 4 will be playable. Yeah, I think just entering the 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 passcode will be easier for that. But we'll see. We'll see. If you made it this far, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps out the channel. Like I said, I am getting things back on track. I said this yesterday. There was a family emergency, and it's kind of messed up my uploads. But you know what? Forget the algorithm. Forget Google. You know, I love making content. I love trying to make something happen, make something. But there are more important things in life, and you know, I'm not going to be upset or cross because I missed a upload for YouTube. It's whatever. It happens. So have a good night. Have a good evening. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Like I said, if you made it this far, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps out the channel, especially if you made it this far. And I hope to see you tomorrow. And remember, you matter. We'll try to fix this world together. How does that sound? Goodbye, everyone.